All right, guys, having a little look here at the probability scale and just looking at terminology that we associate with things that have a different probability of occurring. Okay, down this left-hand side here, we've got events that are impossible. Okay, and we associate that with the value of 0. That's actually the same as saying that has a 0% chance of occurring. Okay, as we move to the right, we come up with events that are absolutely certain. Okay, and that value of 1 is actually equivalent to something that has a 100% chance of happening. Okay, so the sun coming up tomorrow, we know at this point it's 100% certain that it's going to be coming up. And if we were to say on the Sunshine Coast here that it's just out of summertime, the chance of it snowing is going to be impossible. Okay, it's a 0% chance of occurring. So this terminology here, we're going to now go and apply it to some events over on the right hand side here, and we'll go from there. Right, so here on the right hand side we've got 4 different events. Now it's important to remember that we can't apply an exact probability to all events, okay? However, some we can. So if we look at flipping a head, we know that we've got the options of a head or a tail on a dice. Okay, so we've got 2 events. They're both equally likely of occurring. So that would fit exactly here. So event number 1, we would fit here as equally likely. As I said, some events are open for a bit of discussion. There's a bit of wiggle room there in terms of what word you want to apply and where you fit it on this number line. So number 2 is getting sunburn on the weekend. I go out in the sun a lot, so I'm going to say that I do like to put sun cream on, and I'm going to say that that's less than likely for me. All right, if you can justify where you're putting your events, then that's fine. Number 3, raining tonight. I haven't looked at the weather. We've had a fair bit of rain lately, so I'm probably going to go and say that that's equally likely at the moment, and I'd put event number 3 here also. Number 4, rolling a 5 on a 6-sided dice. There's one number 5 out of 6 possibilities on a dice, so I would go and say that you could probably argue it's less than likely or very unlikely. I'm going to go with very unlikely, given that there's only number 4, given that there is only one outcome that we are after. Okay, so again, important to remember, particularly with events like this, there is a bit of wiggle room depending on, again, whether you're out in the sun, whether you think it's going to rain tonight. But you should be able to place some of these terms beside some of these events here.